In today's video, risk to reward ratio, and pay attention because if you want to be a profitable trader in the long term, it is absolutely crucial that you understand what the proper risk to reward ratio is. Most of the professional traders, they say that the proper risk to reward ratio should be around 3 to 1 or 2 to 1. What does it mean? Well, imagine that you open a trade and on a trade you risk $10. Okay? If you risk $10 on one trade, it means that if you want to achieve a proper risk to reward ratio, you should aim for, let's say, $30 profit, which would create the situation where you have a 3 to 1 risk to reward ratio, which means that the profit is 3 times bigger than the initial risk. 2 to 1, 3 to 1, it depends from your success rate. I would say the more is better. Of course, it depends from your strategy, the time frame, and the instrument that you're trading. But the rule of thumb is that you should aim for 2 to 1 or 3 to 1 risk to reward ratio. On the screen, you can see the equation for success rate. How to calculate it? Well, in order to calculate success rate, you need the average payout, average loss, and a payout ratio. So let's imagine that you made 10 trades. 8 of them finished with profit and 2 of them on loss. So the payout rate is 80% or 0.8, if you will. Then about the winnings. Those 8 trades ended up with $4,000 of profit, which creates a situation where 4,000 divided by 8 equals 500. This is average win. You had 2 losses, remember, and those 2 losses equaled $1,000, which means that the average loss was $500. You put all that into the equation and success rate is 20% or 0.2, which means that in the long term with this you should make money. If you will look at the risk to reward ratio of those trades, it's not so good because the average loss is bigger than the average profit. But hey, still in the long term you make money, and this strategy, this system seems profitable in the long term, and that's what is most important. Let's do a few calculations and let me show you how to calculate success rate. You can see the equation on the chart. Let's go. So imagine that you had 10 trades. Out of 10 trades you had 8 profits and 2 losses. So the payout rate is 80%, 0.8 if you will. Then we need to calculate average win. You had 8 winning trades, which gave you $4,000. 4,000 divided by 8, that's $500 for each win. Then losses, you had 2 losses, remember, and those were together for $2,000. 2,000 divided by 2, that's $1,000 per loss. You put all that into this fancy equation and you get the success rate of 20% or 0.2. This is quite good success rate. With this, in the long term, you are going to make money, so congratulations. The success rate in this example was 20%, but the risk to reward ratio was not so good because average loss was bigger than the average profit. In my understanding of trading, in my strategy, my system, I aim for the trades with bigger profit and a smaller loss. But hey, if this strategy gives you money in the long term, it's profitable in the long term, it's not a luck, it's consistency, then of course you can use it. Now you know what is the proper risk to reward ratio, payout rate, success rate and all that stuff. You need to pay attention to those numbers because they are crucial if you want to be a profitable trader in the long term. There are various systems where you can check those ratios. You can check them even on the statement from MT4. Keep eye on your performance, check your performance quite often in order to estimate if you are really moving in the right direction. Remember, managing your money is absolutely crucial in trading, and it's more important than systems or strategies. So keep your eye on that. Thanks very much for watching this video and see you on the next one.